So y'all, I'm test fitting these seats here in the Regal. This is the back portion here. I just wanted to have the seats taken out, and I just wanted to see kind of how it fit. And the width isn't quite as wide. There's gonna be a little bit of a gap right there. But what I'll probably end up doing is just once I actually get them all fitted and everything, I'll probably just get some filler pieces, maybe make some out of some leftover foam, and maybe just wrap them in black, and just kind of cut them to size and make them fit. But I'll deal with it at that time. But I'm liking the way these look, you know, back here. Gives it a more kind of sporty look, but at the same time kind of a little bit luxurious, I would say. But I'm liking them. I'm gonna have to bring it down probably a few inches. I don't know if y'all can see that with the glare, but the seat probably sticks up probably a good, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 inches or more. So I'm definitely gonna have to cover at least where the material starts, kind of where it goes from black to gray, and I probably want to make it somewhat flush to the back panel back here. I have the cover part out of the rear panel here because I mean, that thing's all nasty and faded from the sun. I mean, you can see the real color here and then how it turns to that faded brown. So I'm just gonna recover that and I get some material, so that'll make it sit up a little bit higher, but at the same time I'm gonna have to probably come down a good 4 inches or so. So I'll have to take it back out and probably the good thing here is I have a good amount of area here to bring it down more, and I'll have to probably cut that bracket off and probably take some of the seat out. So I'll have to take off the leather part, upholstery, and then do my modifications from there. So I'll kind of see how all this works, if I can still kind of save that armrest, and then just kind of go from there. So I'll tack it at that time. But yeah, y'all, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. So I'll keep y'all updated on it and kind of to see how it goes, but I want to at least get it in there and kind of see what it looks like. So, all right, y'all, what's going on? I'm here outside on this beautiful day. Crazy because we're getting like 70-degree weather all week here in October, and that's kind of uncommon. So I'm trying to get out here and take advantage of the sun, and as you can see, I've made a mess cutting into the seat. So it's just a follow-up here to the seats that I got at the junkyard here. So I've done a lot of work here so far, so I'm gonna try to catch you up here. So again, these are seats out of a '01 Cadillac Eldorado. I'm trying to make them work. I've seen it done before, so I'm trying to do it myself. Hopefully I don't mess this thing up. But just gonna show you what I did. So these were actually the original brackets that were like right here, and obviously I cut off some material. I cut off about 4 inches because it sits too high. This is the back portion of the seat, the backrest. So it sits about 4 inches or more too high. So I had to cut some foam down. So that's why you see a bunch of shavings and stuff on the ground. But before that, I actually cut these brackets off. So I just cut them off with a cutoff wheel, and they were sitting like this. So I cut those off. This piece here was actually tied in together as a brace for both of them. So I cut that off because it was hitting my floorboards as I was trying to get the seat to come down more, because the headrest stuck up too high. These pieces here were actually right here. This is the original studs that were actually held on from the Eldorado. So I had to cut those off to get it to sit flat. And as you can see, I've kind of like massaged it and all that with a razor. I have this long razor here that I was just using to kind of massage it and to contour it to get it to sit flush with my seat that's inside. So that's pretty much what I did, y'all. I had to take off a minimum of 4 inches, maybe a little bit more, to get the seat to come down so I didn't stick up too high on the headrest. These pieces here that I have angled and rounded out, those are the pieces, or that's the contour of the seat that's in the car. And when I put it in there, I'll show you. So this is actually, again, the backrest with the cover off. I have the cover over there on the ground. So I'm just trying to get it all in right, y'all, so I can make it work. I'll go ahead and put it in the car so you can kind of see what it looked like. So I'll come back with a quick video on that real quick. Let me see if I missed anything first. Not really, y'all. These brackets here were actually, they were actually inside the foam. Sorry, y'all, it's my air compressor, but I'll try to talk over it. So I had to bend those up, take them out the foam and bend those up so I can get more room here. But let me go ahead and shut this off. When the air compressor shuts off, I'll have the seat inside. So here's what it looks like inside. I apologize for the sun and the glare. It's probably not going to be the best video. Yeah, so this is the bottom seat. I haven't done anything to that one yet. I'm probably going to have to shorten that one too, because it sticks out just a little too far. It's supposed to probably sit back behind this part. So I'll get to that next time. But as you can see, I had to cut a lot of this off here, and there's going to be a little bit of a gap there. I'm going to try to make it so it sits back as far as it can. The seat belts are going to come up in there, but it'll look a lot better when the upholstery, when the leather is on. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with the armrest. Since I had to cut so much out, you can see that I had to trace some part out to maybe either cut that out, or I might have to cut into the bottom of that there to kind of make it work. But we'll see how that goes. So anyways, y'all, but yeah, I mean, it is in there. I'll have a gap right here, so I'll have to get some filler pieces, either some foam to kind of fill that in, or just some filler pieces from the junkyard or something from another car. I heard a G6 might work, but we'll see. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm happy with it. Again, I had to cut off some because, again, this part was too high, so it like set up here, so I had to bring it down. I'll probably try to look at it from the back so you can kind of see from the back, but I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's probably as good as it's gonna get. I don't want to cut too much off and have it take away from the backrest, so it'll probably stick up about that high. I'm gonna try to bring it down a little bit more when it's clamped in. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see how that works. So anyways, y'all, yeah, I mean, it's in there, so hopefully it won't be too much more of a battle. But that's kind of how it looks so far. So hopefully this video kind of helps. Like I said, I really didn't do much. The video would have been boring if I tried to do the whole process. I mean, like I said, all I did was cut off the bottom brackets and a couple other pieces. I had to bend those up because they were sitting down lower, and really it was just cutting and kind of taking my time, and after each cut, putting it back in, measuring it, making sure it went okay, and then doing it again, and doing it again, and doing it again until I got it far enough down to where it sits now. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Again, these are 01 Eldorado seats, and this is the backrest portion of it. Again, I haven't done nothing to the bottom portion, but yeah, so actually, this is my stock seat that came in the car. So what I'm gonna do is in the information that I had, the guy actually took the bracket off this, the whole bracket for the whole seat, since this actually fits the mold of inside my car, and I'm gonna attach this to my new seat that I'm gonna swap in. So and then I'm gonna wrap it and put the material back over. So all you gotta do is take off these hooks, and that's a fucking bitch to do, excuse my language, especially if you don't have the right tools. I just use some needle nose pliers and a screwdriver and bent them off. So what they are is just little metal hooks here, and they hook into the bracket, but they also hook into the upholstery, and it pulls down. But they have them literally every 3 inches apart, and so which makes sense, so you don't get any wrinkles or anything like that, or any rips or anything. So it's, you know, 2-3 times as strong, but it's just a pain to get off. So but now that I have them all off, you can pull this bracket off. It's not really attached hard in any way. As you can see, I missed one there, so I gotta take that one off. And then I'm gonna attach it to my new seat and go from there. So when I get this off, I'll attach it to the new seat, or just place it there at least, so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, y'all. So I have it laid on top of here, and this is what it looks like. So usually, if there was a bracket like this, there'd be some type of foam that would be built up here to support this in between this, so there's not this much space in between. So what I've seen from my research, from the thread that I'm following, is the guy actually, this is a metal frame here, the guy actually cut that metal piece out and cut some of this foam out here, and had this sit deeper, so it's deeper down in there like that, and so that way this sits closer to the back of this. So I'd have to do that on both sides. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if he cut it completely out. He might have just notched it in there, but I might try that, or I might just cut the whole thing out. I don't know yet. It might be easier just to cut it out, because that way I'm still gonna have this bracketry right here and everything supporting it there. So and so this part will come down till about right here, and that way this part will sit more flush with the back of my car. So I'm stuck right here for now, and I don't know when I'll be able to attack the rest of it, but I will keep y'all updated on that, and be on the lookout for another video sometime in the near future. I don't know how soon, but it'll be another extension or another part of the backseat build. So all right, y'all, talk to y'all later.